Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Hope you're having a great day. So today I want to record part 3 of our YouTube series, How are the hit skins performing in Overwatch 2? Today will be Soldier. We will discuss how has he changed, how is he performing now, what's the difference, is he still viable, are the legs still good, how does he compare to other hit skins, especially like Soldier, which mostly is kind of filling up his spot. So all these topics will be discussed in this video, so stay tuned, let's go. Here we have our first match, let's go my dudes, let's go. See how this plays out, let's hope we can pick Soldier, but honestly Soldier has a very low pick right now, so you will be mostly uncontested. While playing Soldier will not join team chat for this one, for the video. Hope you do not mind. Let's start the music in the background. I think we make it even a little bit louder for this one. And let's go. So we have Ryan, Farah, Mercy, Anna. So we have now kind of two things. So one thing is we want to kind of synchronize with our pressure with our tanks. So of course we want to run to off angles and things if required. As Soldier, you are kind of in a little bit of a strange middle spot. Like you don't have the burst of Ashe, but you have a lot of continuous damage. And this still stays true. And this makes Soldier kinda playable in all situations, like a jack of all trades. But he kind of is a little bit lacking his own win condition. Like, how do you really win with Soldier? Because it's really hard to really play Soldier as a pick-based character where you just go in and kill something. But you also cannot reliably just out-damage the enemy and kill the tank, because tanks are very healable now. So it's a little bit of a weird spot for Soldier now. And there's honestly not many shields that he needs to outrun, basically. So here we have Ryan Farah, which means you kind of need to keep an eye on both. Who's more aggressive? Like now Farah is aggressive while Ryan's passive. So we still need to kind of shoot at things which we can't shoot. We need to make sure that we do not run into the Hanzo or get stormed by Echo by accident. Okay, they push us off high ground very easily. Not much I can do against the Diva. Oh wow, that was terrible. So I think killing the Echo is not a good win condition anymore, so we try to pressure something else. Especially since they are not on point yet. Okay, sacrifice to deny the rest, or did they rest? I don't even know. It's fine, it's going fine. I have to say I'm not very trained at Soldier right now. I really did not play him at all since I've picked up Soldier. But as I said, Soldier is always kind of like a fallback pick. Like if you're Ashe main, you pick Soldier if they also pick Ashe, or you kind of don't play as a sniper. If you're Kree, you can also just play Soldier instead. Like same goes with Soldier. Like he has just a lot of overlapping features. Ah, close. Okay, so far so good. Got 3 kills with our Visor. It was a little bit wasted because it was a cleanup. But you know, just to make sure that nothing bad happens. You can still always do it, of course. Now they have triple flyers. And we get even focused by Diva. So it makes it now very awkward to play. Yeah. Like, I will now get focused by 3 or 4 people at the same time. So I really need to be fast on my feet here. I cannot be so stubborn and be there in the open and stuff. I need to trust more my healers. And just pressure them more. Because as I said, Soldier has actually a very high DPS for a hit scan. And just a constant pressure, he's just lacking burst. It was a stupid engagement against Farah, being in a small room. Should have pressured more on the inner. Should have stayed on inner. Could have killed inner there, I think. Not entirely sure. Probably have still a very good time. I just don't know if... Are we holding this by some miracle? That would be very strange, right? The thing is, we need to survive this. Can't risk dying, we need to take high ground. Can we take? I'm not in voice chat. Okay, we have an Ashe helping us out as hit scan on the high ground. Oh, the damage boost feels nice. I don't know where Ryan is. Okay, found the Ryan. I think we could totally win a direct frontline engagement. That wasn't it. Accurate skips always a cooldown for me. Always skips a cooldown for me. I'm not sure how to play this. Yeah, so the soldier in itself is kinda very close to as he was before from strength level. But of course in general burst is a little bit stronger, and with Soldier, who just has also some form of pressure but a lot better burst with the railgun, Soldier just starts lacking behind basically. If you can't consistently hit your rocket headshot combos and really delete something like the Anna from the game. And usually was somewhere up there but couldn't find her in time. Luckily Anna could, so maybe my team can do this still. No, too many dead. We need to decide if we try to contest or not. No, nothing I can do. Just going to be focused down by everything. But Soldier is kind of the counter to everything. It's also kind of really awkward to play. But in theory, a Ryan hammering in the face is also somewhat a punishment for them, right? Like Ryan, uncontested Ryan is still very scary. Don't know what just happened. What was this burst of damage? Somehow the Mercy is adding a lot of visual clutter, honestly. It's kind of harder to see than I would have expected. Okay, too dead. GG. And Diva in our face again. Just keep hunting me. We can never get into a safe state. Like first Diva, and right when I use all resources on Diva, then Pharaoh comes with Mercy behind her. It's really tough. Really tough. But again, and there's just not much more I can add to this gameplay. So it's kind of fine. Like if the enemy team just plays better as team, then that's that. So it's okay for me. Oh, still have my echo on. Sorry for that. I hope you didn't hear it too much. So in the second and third round we really crumbled hardcore. We did not snowball at all. That was a little bit undesirable. Undesirable. So stats wise, we aren't doing particularly great. But for that we are on the losing team. And you know, getting hard focused. When they come for us, they all come together. That's what I mean. So it's kind of maybe okay. Not sure. Not really glad about the Pharah pick, honestly. But it's one way to counter Pharah Mercy is of course to play your own Pharah Mercy and just play better. So it's totally a viable option. It's just that Echo, what enemies are playing, and Diva are also both counters to a Pharah, or somewhat counters, like. They're not hard counters for sure. But usually an Echo wins a 1v1 versus Pharah. And of course a Diva can do more to the Pharah than a Zarya can in general. So it's kind of just means that this Zarya has to pull her weight as Zarya, and then it's also fine. Zarya being one of the strongest tanks right now, it should be totally fine. But we'll just have to see how it goes. Was not too glad about the Moira pick. So I find it a little bit strange in this composition. Now we just kind of soft reset. Too much in my face again, because Echo's back, and we just beamed. Okay, ran straight into the direct hit. I can't get away with this. Be careful as long as we don't have a tank. Essentially ulted even. With the tools so far, I will not even use my ult. I think we just win this by default. Of course, straight on me. Ow. Didn't get hit, so we go defensive and we die for it. Oh man, that's what I mean. Like, I just need the same type of pocket as the Pharaoh has to counter the Pharaoh. It's just there's no way around it. She can chase me all day long because I don't get heals in between. So using ulti, I was just greedy. Shouldn't have used it. So I should have Echo ult. I'm not sure when they use it. I cannot push further front because Diva will just jump me. Hey, we get healing. Need to go castle. We need high ground. Not sure what we want to do with Graph here. There's this one. That's nice. Managed to land a Graph and right straight into the Diva. Ooh, Frost is killing stuff very strong right now. Wow, what a boop. Boop. Semi-flank there. Really didn't expect this one. Well done. Lucio. No, she died herself, okay. Okay. That's to continue to where Social is. Like, he has his legs to find fast positions, but he's really required to do it kinda very strongly, I would say. Because on long range he loses to Ashe, on close range he loses to Kree. Genji is still a huge problem, especially now. Like, Social is not really countering anything straight up. Like, he's countering things by playing against the things correctly and not by his kit by default, I would say. So he can fight with Reaper, but when he fights in distance, for example. So it's not that his damage or his rockets or anything gives him any inherent advantage, it's just his range. But that can apply to mostly anything. Like on mid-range, he out-damages, out-DPS's Ashe. On close range, sorry, on longer range, he kind of can hit Kree, where Kree has fall off. He can't assassinate as efficiently as Sombra or push the front lines good as Sombra, but he can do it both at the same time, like kind of... Like I can shoot now the Zarya, and then go to the next target. Okay, destroyed this one. Okay, got topped off. I want to peek the spawn actually. Okay, we drove through, it's a good time. And that's what I mean, it didn't look too hot, honestly. I got pressured a lot. But remember that all the pressure that I get is like pressure void for my main tank. So even in a game like this, like you feel a lot of under pressure, like Echo, Pharaoh, Mercy all flying into your face and you have tough times to stay alive, just stay alive. Your own existence, just staying alive, is already pressure for Pharaoh and Echo and Mercy. Like they cannot do what they want, they need to be careful. You just need to punish them when they kind of overdo it, and if they don't overdo it but they stay rather passive, you just poke them a little bit, but then you kind of create a huge void which your team can fill. It's a little bit awkward because you really cannot really directly Zulu hard carry. So if your tank is AFK, like passive oriented, like bunker oriented, then you really have problems because then they can just peek and flash ult whenever they want. Like you saw the Pharaoh always just flying above us straight without any covers or anything, just getting nano, getting healed. I can't kill her. Straight up just can't. Like I don't know if you have better stats than me, might be. Maybe you're a better aimer than me. It's not so good, honestly. 34%, 7% critical hit on a Pharaoh, Echo, or Mercy. It's not very good. Right. Maybe you're better. You try it, feel free to try it. But honestly, nanoed Pharaoh, you can even just run away. Because they already used the two ults. Like, just if you manage to survive because you run around the corner and you win, you win. If you just survive the two ults, you win by default. I was too greedy. And they are all ultra low. Ooh. And I'm trying to kill Ryan as well. No, it was too late. Someone Soldier died earlier than me. Yeah. Still got some fight in me. I hope they start healing at some moment, otherwise I'm really in trouble. Should go high ground to my Baptiste. If he dies, we just lose. GG. He just dies, we lose. It's correct that my tank doesn't engage. Let's say here. We are losing this. Oh wow, didn't believe it. Okay. Whew. Okay, let's go. Yeah, my accuracy went down even further. Yeah, so but in the end, Soldier is still very fun to play. You can juke them a lot with your legs. It's still very fine. It's very compatible with all healers. That's one of the good things about Soldier. You can play him in every single situation. And that's also his biggest weakness, as we said in the beginning. He lacks his own definition, like his win condition. Like this specific case, he's stronger than every other character on the map. Like Ashe is strongest on longer sightlines, but where enemies can hide from Widow sniper shots, like choke points like Hanamura, for example, which is not on the map pool, but you know, where Dynamite just outvalues and Bob outvalues Widow, because Widow needs to constantly get the first pick every single team fight, and it's very hard if you don't have any sightlines to enemies. So then Ashe is stronger, and Ashe keeps the longer sightlines, so it's not like Kree or Soldier, which virtually needs to be kind of closer as them, but she really has high value on the longer sightlines, for example. So there's a really clear definition when Ashe is the strongest pick for all hit scans, and Soldier is really lacking this definition. Like mid-range, yeah, Soldier and Ashe, Kree also can usually be played, like Hanzo, Widow, stronger, Reaper on his close range, like all of them have their own definition, and Soldier is really lacking on that. I find he's somewhat the easiest to solo, as I would say this is his most biggest point. Like you can really hold out very well on your own and just wait for your supports to help you. And well, Ashe would need to be completely passive. While the header are strong. I know not concealed, I hope they will come high ground. Oh, she's one. Oh no, Zarya ball wasn't long enough, but that should give good feed to Zarya. We are still pushing, we don't need to, not to watch that. We would need to go all in here, but like we don't need to win this fight. Just keep them busy while we push. Payload is fully enough. Don't need more than that. Again, we need to make sure that we don't kind of over-engage here. But just keep poking whenever something pokes out. The problem here is that the enemies win by ults. Like if we wait for ults, the enemies will win. That's our main tank, so we will not ult here, we just run away. We need to reset one more time. As I could pick here aggressively, 3% to ult. I need to find a balance so Soldier doesn't die for free. But I'm not getting picked here. Like Lucio. Ah, why? We have kills. Soldier and Lucio are close. Oh, Soldier was hardcore flanking, she wasn't there. Oh no. How unlucky, now she runs from the back also there. Ah, that's a GG. Unlucky. Ah, so we lose this one. But it was a good match, it was kinda close. Really unlucky that they couldn't pull their ult off, like Lucio feeded it right before, then Soldier went to a hardcore flank right when we were throwing all ults. They probably didn't expect it because we were only 4. Like it was technically correct to just fall back and regroup. But well, that's how it goes. And we say GG, and thank you one for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and the excursion to Soldier. See how he plays in Overwatch 2. And that's still a viable pick. But you kind of need to work on your consistency like you would do in a main tank and not so much on your own carry potential like you do with Ashe. I would say in general. And so, bye bye, until next time, have a good one.